This morning, when I was leaving the property here and going to town, Rusty decided to go out this way across the field there and go down by the road and watch me pass by. He'd been doing that for the last 3 or 4 days. And he would go down there when I would leave the property here and go down the driveway this way. He would go out that way and wait up there on the bank for me to pass by, and he would just sit there and wait for me to pass by. And then he would come back to the house here. So I didn't think anything of it. You know, when I first got him and brought him here, he wanted to chase me out the road, down the driveway here and out the road, and that was dangerous. So I got a shock collar to put on him to train him not to do that. Those collars are made to correct behavioral issues. And when a dog chases you out the road like that, that is a behavioral issue that must be corrected. However, for the last 3 or 4 days, he's been going out this way when I would leave, and he'd just go up on the bank and sit probably 5 foot from the road, but up on the bank and watch me pass by, then he would come back to the house here. Well, he did that this morning, and I was going maybe 10, 15 miles per hour at the most. So I just left my driveway here and was heading out. And I saw him, the same position over here waiting, where he always waited at for the last few days. And he was waiting there for me to pass by. And when I got right beside where he was at, and you know, he was on the pasture side over here to my right, and I lost sight of him there. But, like I said, he'd done this before for the last few days without any issues. But for some reason, this morning, I don't know what possessed him to do that, but this morning, as soon as I got right there beside where he was at, and he got out of my vision, he decided to jump. And I didn't even see him jump. All I heard was thump. That's all I heard was that thump. It's a horrible sound, and as soon as I heard the thump, I knew what had happened. And I was just thinking this morning that I'm going to get the collar and put back on him to keep him from doing that, because even coming out that far could cause issues, especially if he got in the road. And I was thinking that going down the driveway, 30 seconds before I ran over the dog. It's bad enough when someone else does it on accident, but when you do it yourself, it's even worse, because you kind of feel stupid, but you didn't correct the issue quick enough. But like I said, he's been doing this for about 4 days now, and been no issues whatsoever. He would go over there and just be up on the bank and watch me pass by, and I could see after I got past where he was at, I would look back and see through my rear view mirror, my side mirrors, that he would go back up the field here and back into the house. No issues. He just watched me leave. But this morning, for some reason, he decided to jump. And I don't know what possessed that dog to do that this morning. But when you're dealing with animals, it's difficult to tell what they're going to do. And I was going to correct it. I was thinking this morning, like I said, about getting the collar and putting him back on that dog, and to break him from doing that. But too late for that now. He is officially dead. I hate it. I really do hate it, but it happened so quickly. I didn't even know he had jumped, like I said, until I just heard the thump. And apparently he jumped right in front of the wheel. There's no damage to the truck whatsoever or anything like that. He just jumped right under the truck wheel it went, and so there's no damage over here to my truck at all. But when he jumped, went right under the wheel right there, and quick. I mean, it happened so quickly. I had no time to even react whatsoever when he jumped. Anyways, guys, I thought you would want to know why he wasn't in the videos any longer, and that's the reason. He committed suicide or just had a terrible accident, and it was a terrible accident. Dogs can't commit suicide. He didn't realize their danger, I don't think. And for some reason, he decided to just jump. Anyways, guys, that's the story this morning. The bad news here at the homestead this morning. Bad things happen that you don't expect to happen. But you have to keep on moving forward, keep on going forward. And right now, I'm looking for a replacement. I probably won't get another healer because he was awfully hyper. He was always jumping, constantly jumping up and down like a jackrabbit all the time. Always digging and things like that, but overall, he was a good dog. He was learning. He was young. He was not hardly 2 years old at this point. I got him when he was a year old. So, he might have been 2 years old, actually. No, I got him in December of last year. He was a year old then. So, he was going on 2 years old. And I figured he would get out of some of that as he got older. You know, get out of the grow up a little bit and stop all the digging and jumping and bringing trash in the yard and chewing on things. And he had gotten better. He was turning out to be a pretty good dog. You know, and I hate the way it ended for him. And it makes me sad. It really does. Because I spent a lot of time with that dog, trying to train that dog, trying to make that dog into a good farm dog. And I had got him trained not to kill chickens and not to chase me down the road. But then he developed this habit of wanting to go out the road and wait on the bank to watch me pass by. And like I said, I was thinking this morning going down the driveway here, I need to get that collar back out and put that back on him to keep him from doing that. And 15 seconds later, he was dead. I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.